Have you ever had someone's name pop into your mind out of nowhere? And then, a moment later, your phone lights up with their message. It feels like magic. But what if I told you, it's not just coincidence? Psychology has been quietly uncovering something astonishing. When two minds are emotionally connected, they can actually reflect each other's thoughts without saying a word. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 10 powerful signs that you're not just thinking of someone, they're thinking of you too. And trust me, sign number 10, it's the one that most people overlook, but it's the clearest proof that your souls are still whispering to each other. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, you feel random emotional shifts. You're going about your day, maybe sipping coffee, doing something ordinary, and suddenly a wave of emotion washes over you. No reason, no trigger, just this unshakable feeling. Sadness, warmth, excitement, even nervousness. As a psychology expert, I can tell you this. Emotions aren't always born from your own experiences. Sometimes they're transferred, especially when you share a deep emotional tie with someone. This is called emotional mirroring. When two people are deeply connected, their emotional states can sync, even across distance. It's not just poetic, it's biological. Our limbic systems, the emotional center of the brain, can resonate with others we're bonded to, almost like emotional tuning forks. So when you suddenly feel what you can't explain, ask yourself, is it really my feeling, or am I sensing theirs? It could be the first sign that you're both on each other's mind. Sign number 2, you wake up or dream about them at the same time. You wake up in the middle of the night, heart racing, their face vivid in your mind, or maybe you've just had a dream, so real it leaves you breathless. Then later you find out they couldn't sleep either, or they dreamed of you. This isn't just a romantic idea, it's a reflection of what psychologists call shared subconscious activity. When two people are emotionally linked, especially through unresolved feelings or intense connection, their minds can align in sleep. Dreams are the subconscious speaking its truth. And if both of you are thinking about each other deeply, your dreams may begin to reflect that bond. There's even research on dream telepathy, where individuals report shared dream themes and emotions, especially when one person is highly intuitive or emotionally sensitive. So if you keep waking up at the same strange hour or having vivid dreams about them, it might be more than your imagination. It could be your connection, working overtime while you sleep. Sign number 3, you start thinking of them and they suddenly contact you. You're lost in thought, and suddenly their name floats into your mind. You feel this urge to reach out, but before you even touch your phone, they message you first. It feels shocking in the moment, but this pattern, it's more common than most people realize. Psychology gives us 2 explanations: synchronicity and the frequency illusion. Synchronicity is what Carl Jung called those meaningful coincidences that feel too aligned to be random. It happens when two people are connected emotionally and their actions begin to reflect that invisible link. And the frequency illusion? That's when your brain starts picking up signals related to what it's already emotionally primed to notice. It tunes in. But in emotionally bonded relationships, especially unresolved ones, this goes deeper. Your thoughts may trigger a kind of psychic signal, one strong enough that they feel it on their end and act on it. So when you find yourself thinking of them and they show up in your inbox or call your name, it might not be random. It might be your connection reaching out across the silence. Sign number 4, you sense their presence or energy strongly. You're alone, but suddenly it doesn't feel that way. It's like you can sense them, not just in memory, but in energy. Their presence feels so real, so near. It's almost as if they're standing right behind you. This isn't fantasy. In psychology, this is often linked to emotional residue, the imprint someone leaves on your nervous system when they have occupied a deep place in your heart. Our brains are wired to hold on to emotionally significant people. Through mirror neurons, the same system that allows us to feel empathy, we can mentally recreate their presence. But when the connection is mutual, something strange happens. You feel them before they arrive, or even when they're not supposed to be near. It's like your energy fields are still interacting, even in absence. Some call it intuition, others call it spiritual resonance. But one thing is clear: if their presence suddenly surrounds you, out of nowhere, there's a chance they're thinking about you in that exact moment too. Sign number 5, shared music or symbols keep appearing. You're walking through a store, and suddenly your song plays. The one that reminds you of them, the one that always seems to follow you, just when they're on your mind. Moments like this aren't always coincidence. In psychology, we call it associative memory, where your brain attaches deep emotional meaning to sounds, symbols, and experiences tied to a person. But when both people start noticing the same things, songs, numbers, phrases, even places, at the same time, that's not just memory at work. That's emotional synchronicity. It happens when two minds are operating on similar emotional frequencies. Your subconscious is still tuned to theirs, and sometimes the world around you reflects that connection in symbolic ways. These signs can feel like messages, reminders, or nudges. And often the other person will say, "That song reminded me of you today too." When these symbols keep appearing and they feel tied to someone specific, pay attention. Your mind may be telling you something your heart already knows. You're both still thinking of each other. Sign number 6, you feel their mood without speaking. You haven't talked in days, but suddenly you feel uneasy or heavy. You can't explain it, but it's like something's off. And then later you find out they were having a hard day at the exact same time. This is more than empathy. It's called emotional attunement, a phenomenon where two people become so connected that they can feel each other's emotional states without verbal communication. Psychologists have studied this deeply in close relationships. When bonds are strong, your brain begins to mirror the other person's emotional rhythms. Your nervous system becomes sensitive to their shifts, even from miles away. This is especially common in romantic connections, soul bonds, or emotionally unresolved ties. You carry a part of them inside you, and when they hurt, you feel it. So if you find yourself feeling emotions that don't seem to belong to you, pause and ask, is this mine? Or am I feeling them through the invisible thread we still share? Because love, even unspoken, has a language, and sometimes it speaks through your heart. Sign number 7, you reach for your phone right as they call or text. You're just about to send them a message, finger hovering over their name, when suddenly your screen lights up. It's them. No warning, no planning, just perfect timing. This moment feels electric, like your thoughts pulled theirs in. And psychologically speaking, you're not imagining things. This is a powerful example of intuitive timing, where two people emotionally linked act on shared impulses at the same moment. The brain has something called the default mode network, which lights up during introspective thoughts, like when we're reflecting on someone we care about. If both people are tuned in at the same time, their instincts can align without conscious effort. And it's not just about phones. It's that your urge to connect mirrors theirs so closely, you move in emotional sync. It's not coincidence. It's a sign of mutual focus, shared energy, and possibly mutual longing. So the next time you reach for your phone and they appear like a whisper from the universe, remember, you're not the only one thinking of them. Sign number 8, you get goosebumps or a chill out of nowhere. You're sitting still, lost in your thoughts, when suddenly a chill runs down your spine. Your skin prickles with goosebumps, and for a moment you can't explain why, but then it hits you. They've been on your mind too. This isn't just a physical reaction. It's your body responding to an emotional or energetic connection. In psychology, we call it the somatic response, where emotions are so intense, they manifest physically. When you share a deep bond with someone, your brain and body can synchronize, creating subtle but powerful reactions like chills, goosebumps, or even heartbeats that seem to sync up. Think of it as your body's way of telling you, you're not alone in this moment. They're feeling it too. This phenomenon can be especially strong when you're both going through something emotionally significant. Your body's natural response may be a reminder that even when you're not physically with someone, emotionally, you're still deeply connected. So the next time you get those unexpected chills, ask yourself, could they be thinking of me right now? Sign number 9, you have unspoken communication or coincide in decisions. You're thinking about calling them or planning a trip, but just before you do, they call you, or you both end up making the same decision at the exact same time without talking about it. This is a clear sign of unspoken communication, when two people deeply in tune with each other can sense each other's desires, decisions, and even actions without needing to say a word. In psychology, this kind of connection is often linked to shared mental space, a state where both individuals are so emotionally aligned that their subconscious minds move in the same direction. It's like an unspoken dialogue that exists between you. These instances often feel like pure coincidence, but they are more likely a manifestation of attunement, the mental and emotional synchronization that happens when two people are deeply connected. This could show up in simple daily choices or larger life decisions, all aligning without prior discussion. So when you find yourself making the same choices or even thinking the same thoughts at the same time, remember, it's not just coincidence. It's the invisible thread of your connection at work, guiding both of you in the same direction. Sign number 10, you feel a calm, knowing in your heart. It's that quiet, unshakable feeling. You know deep down that even if you're apart, you're still connected. There's no anxiety, no wondering, no need for constant reassurance. You just know that they're thinking of you and you're thinking of them. This is the calm of secure attachment, a deep psychological state that happens when two people's hearts and minds align on a level beyond fear or doubt. Psychologically speaking, secure attachment forms when emotional bonds reach a level of deep trust and understanding. Your brain stops questioning because you feel a deep, settled knowing that transcends words or physical presence. This is a quiet form of connection, a heart-to-heart knowing that says, we're both here, even when we're not. This is the kind of bond that doesn't need constant reminders. It's a steady pulse, a comforting rhythm that remains even when things aren't perfect. And if you're feeling this calm certainty, it's a sign that your connection is not only real, but secure. You're both thinking of each other, and the universe is just giving you a gentle nudge to recognize it. So now that you've heard these signs, ask yourself, do you feel any of these signs in your life? Could someone special be thinking of you, just as you're thinking of them? If these signs resonated with you, if your heart recognized them, don't be afraid to trust the connection you share. Sometimes love isn't about finding the right words. It's about feeling it without speaking. And when that happens, you'll know deep in your heart that it's real. Which of these signs have you experienced?